guys, welcome back. Well, after all, I didn't have to use the new, well, I haven't officially made that decision, but I was able to strip the body, and I got plenty of responses from you guys about how to clean up the black rather than to strip the body. Unfortunately, so this video was several days old before I released it, and I already made the decision to go ahead and strip it. And some of you guys, like Mark over at Hobby Nut, made some great suggestions how I could probably just clean it up and what I could use. I had already started the process of using oven cleaner to break the paint down. It was tough. It was not the easiest paint because it has hardener in it. So MCW paint's strong. Boy, didn't want to turn loose. But anyway, several coatings, scrubbings. It did come off. Unfortunately, I had to do that, and maybe I could have cleaned it up. I don't know. But anyway, nevertheless, it's stripped. So I'm back down to completely down to bare plastic. Although it has this staining, you'll get that when you strip a body. Some of the color does leach into the plastic. It doesn't harm anything. I've painted plenty of them after I've stripped them. I'll go over it with a fine wet sanding before I do go back with primer. But I did get it stripped down, and I think it's going to be fine. What I I did do was that quarter window, vent window that I glued in there, it's gone. It got knocked out with the scrubbing. What I was thinking is to just remove the Volkswagen Beetles. I'm a huge Volkswagen enthusiast. The Beetles, they make a conversion kit to eliminate, it's called I think back in the 90s at least, it was like a California conversion kit. You would remove the vent glass, and it was a single piece of glass that came up, and it was without that. In the two cars that I have outside that my plans on to complete within the next several years, I'm going with those windows. I like those better. The vent windows cause air leaks. They cause it's my personal opinion, but anyway, I thought, what if I just removed this one and then removed the quarter window off the glass? It has them attached here, but I could easily remove that. I'm thinking maybe I could get away with not having the vent windows. I don't know, maybe so, maybe not. This car I don't think had air conditioning, which, you know, that's just the way it is. Volkswagens didn't either for the most part. But those vent glasses are somewhat unnecessary. I might just remove this one and just not have them. And this is a California window conversion 911 at that point. But anyway, I have several colors still to choose from. Haven't made a choice at all. But that's where I'm at. I've got to do some primer. I do have to reattach the rear bumper. It came off during the scrubbing, so I'll get that attached and make sure this body is in 100% perfect condition to do paint, or else I do have a backup. I don't want to have to use it, but I do have a backup. So let's get busy on this. Thanks guys for watching this video. Hey, real quick, if you hadn't already subscribed to my channel, Model Car Videos, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit that subscription button, like this video when it gets over with, if you did like it, and check those items in the description below. Go check them all out. But anyway, I'm gonna get started on this and at least get some primer on it, get the back bumper attached, and we'll see where we go from there. You guys stand by. Alright, so got the body back primed, ready to paint. Don't have any more yellow paint, so I'm gonna go with a dark gray or a silver. Let's see, what is this? Shadow gray metallic. So that's what I'm gonna go with. I think it'll look fine, look good. It's a total contrast from the yellow. I understand that, but I don't know. I don't want to do black. I don't have a brown. Could do red. That was my color I wanted to paint it, but I think Mark Batson mentioned a silver, so we'll just go with silver. And right behind me here is Miss Heather working on her Jeep. Say hey.
Hi.
Alright, so let's get some paint mixed and shot on here, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I have the body painted. As you can see, also have went ahead and trimmed out the did not paint these, I just Sharpied them. It looks pretty decent. The only thing about a Sharpie is it gives a little bit of a shine, and I didn't want that. But anyway, paint turned out pretty decent. Had a little bit of reaction. I think it probably was to the oven cleaner that I used, but I scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed to clean it. But anyway, and then my primer didn't react. But anyway, something reacted with my paint right over here. See that? I don't know what did it, but anyway, it still looks good. It looks awesome. So, it's all downhill from here. So I do have to paint these little, and I've mentioned this before in the other videos, these little black things here. Those are they will be black. There's 4 of them. I could have painted them and waited to put them on, but I didn't. I think I can do an okay job of painting them, hand painting them. But anyway, turned out pretty good. Paint finish turned out great. It was again shadow gray metallic. That is shadow gray metallic 5511E, and that was shot over the gray. I don't see my bottle. The gray Mr. Hobby, Mr. Color surfacer. So that's what that was. So I shot it over a lighter color, so it turned out to be a quite nice color here. But anyway, so I have to now get some windows installed. The interior and all that has been right here ready. It's just waiting. It can't wait to get a body on it. Look at that little cool little engine right there. Wow, it's detailed. So much detail. Too much detail. Too many little hoses, in my personal opinion. But anyway, all right, enough talking. Let me get with it and hopefully wrap this video up pretty soon. Stand by. All right, so progress indeed. Got the windows in with the California. Remember, I removed the vent windows, so they've got the cowl look. Because on like a Volkswagen Beetle, you can remove the window posts and get a single glass pane, and it's called a cowl look, which I like that. It looks better on a Bug to me than the vent windows. But anyway, got that. Body is attached. Got to get the headlights mounted in. I have the taillight assembly. I'm painting that, so that's drying. These little 4-corner pieces, or whatever, the rubber parts, I've got those painted, so it's looking nice. And when I come back, I'm gonna have a completed model kit. Oh yeah, I've got the whale tail put together, so that sits up on there just like that. So it's looking good. Awesome color, love it. The wheels, I think they look absolutely killer. But anyway, this isn't a completed video update. This is just telling you what I've got to do. There are some little blinkers that go on here. Let me grab the box and we'll see what there is. So up front, there are the orange blinkers. In the back, I got to finish painting that in the headlights. But other than that, the windshield wipers. Got to get the windshield wipers put on it. But other than that, it's pretty much completed, and it's looking nice. I'm proud of it. It was a very complex kit, not for the faint of heart. I also did black wash the panel lines, so those are looking nice around the gas cap and the doors. So let me finish doing these few loose ends, and we will have a completed model. See you in just a second. Stand by. All right, well, it is complete finally. What would I call it if I had 5 words or less? A very technical model kit. There you go. Very technical. Most of the technical was the engine. It fought me because of the paint. I mean, when I had to strip the paint the first time, it was going to be yellow. Remember that? But it does look really nice as this gray, or it is actually shadow gray metallic. Shadow gray metallic MCW 5511E shadow gray metallic. That's the color of it over a gray primer. Has a leather interior. Has the cow look windows now, not the vent windows. Those have been removed, which I think it's a better look. I did not install the rear window wiper, and I'll tell you why. I've got it right here. It's right there. So the rear window wiper goes, actually, you see there's a little hole right there. There's a little hole, but that's on the trunk or engine compartment, engine deck lid, whatever. When you take that off, then the windshield wiper is just sticking up right there. And I decided, you know what, that's just going to get broken off. I'm just going to leave it off. You can hardly tell there's a hole there anyway. So, what did I like about this kit? It was neat. It had some good fitting parts. It also had some ill-fitting parts. The engine, for instance. It had plenty of ill-fitting little components. Lots and lots of stuff that you can't even see. I don't know why they do that, to be honest with you. I guess if you wanted to do like a broken down, like not completely assembled so you can see parts of it, kind of like a cutaway engine or something. Maybe that's why they do that, but I don't have a dang clue why they would want to put so much detail in the engine that you can't see it. There's the bottom of it. It's a neat car. It's a neat kit. Brought back some Volkswagen memories. Lucas called it a Widowmaker. I guess they were, because they're pretty fast. They killed a bunch of people in these crazy things. The paint turned out great. The finish turned out great. I'm disappointed though. I had a few places that wasn't the paint's fault. It was my fault, I guess, because I soaked it in. See right there? Yeah. Dang it. I wasn't going to strip it down a second time. This side looks good. I'll display it like that. Oven cleaner. That's what I used to break it down. I don't know why I didn't use my scale. Oh, let me grab it. I don't know why at first it didn't hit me, and then I'm like, I don't want to ruin it, but scale coat paint remover, that stuff is awesome. Awesome. Should have used that, but I didn't. I used oven cleaner. I felt like I was wasting this stuff. I only got a bottle, in 1 3/4 bottle of it. But anyway, regardless of the fact, I did get the paint off, but I think that some residue maybe from the oven cleaner, although I cleaned the heck out of it, was still on it. I don't know. The primer didn't react, but the paint did. Nevertheless, turned out nice. There is the interior. I did the trim in black Sharpie, which now I have some black, basically black bare metal foil that Mark from Hobby Nut sent me. I've got that now. Some of the decals did not work out for me. Actually, one that goes across the tail light did not work out. That's that tail light that I actually poured resin and made. So I think I told you that. Anyway, my tail light was broken. I took another kit, made a mold, and made a new rear tail light for it. That's all paint. The color on it is paint. The wheels are absolutely great. That chrome or aluminum look is a factory that comes on them. I painted the centers black. The mirrors don't have decals for the shiny parts. I just painted some chrome paint in there. But the interior is, it's nice. It's a nice looking car. It's a nice kit. It's a Fujimi kit, boxed by Testors. And it's from 1986. But anyway, it turned out nice. It's going to look good on the shelf. Don't think it's a show stopper by any means, but I do think it turned out nice. With all the trouble I ended up having with my paint, I still think the car turned out really nice. So, I'm done with this video. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'm going to have some nice pictures at the end of this. And, again, if you haven't subscribed already, go down, hit the subscription button, and give this video a like. I'd appreciate that. Most of you do. Yeah, great car. Neat kit. And it was a Testors, you know. I had to bust open a Testors kit and build it after I built the Mercedes, and it was so nice. I think the I can't remember how you guys tell me to say it, but anyway, I think those are a nicer kit than the Fujimi as far as these two go. They're pretty close in age as far as when they were made. This one was way technical. The Mercedes was technical, but not as much. I think it was a nicer build. But anyway, this is a cool car. And again, guys, thanks for watching. And I'm gonna take some pictures of this thing up close and personal. Hey guys, don't forget to go to Hobby Nut Models. Check out Mark's inventory. It's where the paint came from for this car. Go check his inventory out. Mark's a great guy, has a great website, hobbynutmodels.com, linked in the description below. Go check his stuff out. Also, Facebook group, Model Car Videos Facebook group. It's in the description box below, along with the Teespring store, so you can grab yourself a t-shirt, sticker, hoodie, coffee cup, whatever you want. And the Patreon link is there as well. We have a great time on Patreon with my Patreon pals. We get on there and do a live stream, and it was so much fun last time we did it. I encourage you, if you're not a Patreon member, go over there and join up. Again, all these things are linked in the description below. But I'm going to grab some pictures of this thing, and we will see you guys on the next video. The Porsche 911 Testors is done. There it is. Sweet. See ya. Bye.